Last week, you practiced drawing these different leaves in your journal. Today, we are going to be drawing this nice, easy leaf on a big piece of paper. So we are going to draw nice and big. So we're going to start with a long, very, very long line that goes from the top corner to the bottom of your paper. From here, we're going to go back up to the top, all the way up to the very, very tippy top so that we can move on to step 2. Now, step 2 is making a curved line. So we start at the top of the line and leave a little bit at the bottom for the stem. So starting at the top, curving over, don't mind my head in the way here, and leaving that little bit of space for the stem at the bottom. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So curving out, and you want to use a lot of your paper. And you can see I got a little close to the edge there. Just do your best. It does not have to be perfect. Do not continuously erase. So the next step that we're going to be doing is step 4, which is adding those lines. Now we are only going to be adding 3 lines on each side, because we are turning our leaf into sections where we are going to be adding some different varying lines like we've been learning about. So 3 lines on one side, and then moving on to the next step to have 3 lines on the opposite side. And those lines connect to the lines that you just made. It's like we're making stretched out letter V's. So from here, we are going to be darkening in our lines. Before we do that though, we need to put our name and our room number. So put your name and a 10, whatever your classroom number is. From here, you're going to be getting a bingo dauber. So you'll want to untwist that cap, set it aside, don't lose the cap. Remember, this is like a thick marker. So we don't squeeze, we hold very gently and glide that right across your pencil lines. Nice and quick, you don't want to stay in one spot for too long or the ink will puddle. So going over your lines the best you can. If you kind of get off of your lines, don't worry, you can always erase your lines later. So going over each of those pencil lines, being nice and careful not to squeeze, just holding those bottles gently. And then that way we can have nice thick black lines. Put your cap on your bingo dauber, set that aside, and let your paper dry.